My family's holding a promise from when I was 13 against me. Am I the a-hole? Post by Looking Lost 3000. So, my brother, 33 male, and I received an inheritance from my father. At the age of 25, the money's released to you, if you want, or it can be left in a trust for future generations. For as long as he's had access, my brother's been wasting the money, completely and effectively wasting over $600,000 on cars, houses, etc. Holy guacamole! He now has almost nothing left, and has a debt to the IRS for not paying taxes on those transactions. He has a good job supporting his family, and has worked out a plan for his debt. I'm pretty proud of him. When I, 23 female, was 13, our family house burnt down. My brother had his money, which he then paid for the roof to be put on. I, at the time, promised to pay him back in the future. Wait, why as a 13-year-old were you expected to pay for this? Now, 10 years later, my family's bringing up this promise I made as a scared child to say that I owe my brother $30,000. The person who owes your brother that money for the roof is the person who actually owned the house that got damaged, not some 13-year-old. I've barely used my money, not even getting a car all these years, and only paying for monthly expenses. So I'm sitting on a little over $1 million, which I'm terrified to touch. I've had some dental issues, which I'm only now getting fixed because I've just been so hesitant to spend. Maybe it's the trauma of seeing your brother waste over $500,000, I don't know. For the last 5 years, I've lived in Florida. My brother's texted maybe twice and never visited. He hasn't brought this up to me, only my mum, who insists that I'm being a bad person by not standing by my promise, even going as far as to say that I was acting as an adult at 13. So it counts as an enforceable promise. That's the kind of an excuse a PDF file uses? I'm guessing your mum is the person who owned the house that got burned, and is now trying to shift that responsibility to her, at the time, 13-year-old child. Why isn't she paying for it? Also, didn't she get left any money? Did she waste it all too? My mum makes it sound like my brother and his girlfriend are relying on this money and talk about it all the time. Am I the a-hole? Nope, but I suggest you talk to your brother. I wonder if he's actually asking your mum for the money, since it's really her who owes him, and now she's trying to manipulate you into paying instead. Especially if she knows you're sitting on $1 million, that's gotta be tempting. Update. Firstly, a couple things to clear up. My biological father was the one who left us the money. My brother is not his. As a matter of fact, he disowned my brother before his death. Then, how did he have a trust? That's super sus. Now I'm worried your mother is a trustee and went against the deed to give your brother access to the fund that named you alone as a beneficiary. Might be time to speak to a lawyer in case she just dips her hand in and takes the money without your consent. The total of the roof is $30,000 from what they're telling me, which I am supposedly fully responsible for. I have no receipts and no proof. Even more sus. My brother didn't receive his money until after he was 25. We'd been using insurance funds until then, when it painfully became clear that it wouldn't be enough. No, I have no idea why my parents didn't take out a loan or something to finish the house themselves. Thank you all so much. I need opinions from outside the family. I will not be continuing this conversation with my mother. The only person I'll talk to about it any further will be my brother. Fantastic. I really wish there was another update, because I feel like there's way more to this story. My mum turned her guest room into a nursery after I told her that she'll never meet my child. Post by Morosa3. I'm currently pregnant with my first child, and both my mum and my stepdad have been terrible to me and my partner the entire time. They told us we'd be unfit parents because we aren't married yet, and literally screamed at my partner for knocking up their little girl, even though we planned this pregnancy. They would call him every day and harass him, even showing up to his work. They tried to convince him to leave me, so that I would have no choice but to move back in with them. It only got worse as time went on, and I finally decided to cut contact with them. Having a child is already a stressful time, and having them around was making it worse and was not something I was okay with. My partner and I have gone through a lot of family drama in the past few years, but having this baby has been one of the most exciting things for us. If my parents can't be nice to my partner, then they don't get to see our baby. One day I sent my mum a very detailed email about why she's not allowed to be part of my life anymore and will not be seeing her grandchild. To make things even better, I also noted that we'll be moving across the country shortly after she's born to be closer to other family members. So not only is she cut off, but we're literally moving far away and never coming back. She responded by showing up at our house at 11 PM, screaming outside the door about how it's her baby and she deserves to be there for it. I told her to F off and she eventually left. Months went by and she would text me randomly, asking about technical problems with a Wi-Fi router or something else she needs help with. Little things like that didn't mean much to me, so I sent her the info she needed. My cousin also had a baby shower and sent my invitation to my mum's house accidentally, so my mum came by to give it to me. Things slowly came to a point where we were fairly amicable with each other, but I still stood my ground about our boundaries and nothing else had changed, and she knew this. Then today, she sent me a video that blew my mind. She'd redecorated her entire guest room to be a nursery. Crib, changing table, $400 worth of new baby clothes, a toy chest, a stroller, a car seat for a car, and the list goes on. In the video, she's in tears, saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe my baby is going to be here soon. This is where she'll sleep, this is where I'll change her little diapers, these will be her toys." Is she psychotic? Her baby, sleeping and living at her house? What? So I call her up immediately and reiterate that we're still moving across the country soon and that she'll have no contact with the baby before that. Her response? "Oh, okay, we'll see about that." Genuinely confused. What part of "you'll have no contact with this baby" does she not understand or will think will change in the next few weeks when she's born? Is she planning on stealing her from us? I'm at a loss for words. You should be worried. Very worried. Sounds like she's planning something serious. Edit. Thanks for the advice. I showed my partner the comments and we're starting to take this more seriously. I'll be contacting a lawyer on Monday. Update. So, my mum calls me after the birth, crying about how upset she is that I didn't invite her to be present for the birth, and also to congratulate me on giving birth to her baby. Then she asks when she can come see her. My partner and I agreed that my mother could see her one time. So I told her this, and her response was that she'd let me know when she's available, and I haven't heard a word since. It's been a week. Okay. Well, that works for me, because I didn't want her to see the baby anyway. We just wanted to give her a chance. So, first she demands to see her baby, creates a nursery for it and everything. Then, when she's offered that chance, she suddenly needs to check her schedule? What? This morning, I get a voicemail from her, asking to go on a resort trip for the weekend. I'm absolutely baffled by this. What is going on in her mind? I don't even know what to say. 1. I literally just gave birth a week ago. 2. We haven't really spoken in months, and all of a sudden she just expects me to go on a vacation with her? 3. I don't trust her with my baby. Even if she just wanted me to go, I'm not leaving my newborn. 4. I'm not taking the baby away from her father for that long just so my mum can hang out with her. I'm not responding to my mother. I'm starting to think that either she's seriously trying to manipulate me or it's just not right in the head. Probably a mix of both. I gave her a chance to see the baby on my terms, and she didn't take it, so that's on her. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the stories, please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.